Hey, what is up? Welcome back to another video. Today we have some more Valgrave, and I'm going to be showing you guys my speed / precision build. And I've been using this a lot, and it's worked out really well for me. So I have a lot of cool clips, and I just compiled them all into this video. Well, not exactly all of them, I have a lot more, but I didn't want to make it 40 minutes long. So anyway, you can see with this build that this is a very fast build and that there's a lot of mobility with it. So using the sword dash, you're able to uppercut to keep momentum, and by doing that you just get around the map really quick. You also go over people's heads, and it just makes it really hard for them to hit, but with practice you'll be able to hit them really easily while in air. Besides sword dash and uppercut, we have smoke bomb, we have shard, and we have frost arrow. Now, I always use smoke bomb because with the sword dash uppercut, you can just come behind them and they'll have no idea where you are for a couple seconds. They'll have to readjust. And during those couple seconds where they don't exactly have their eyes on you, you're able to get 2 hits on them and then use a sword dash uppercut to get away from them again. So you can see here, even this guy didn't know I missed those 2 shots, which is pathetic, but I used the uppercut, got him in the air, did a nice little flick, hit him, blinked behind, he doesn't know where I am. And it's a really fast build. It takes a lot of practice to get good with it. I have actually played like 70 games in the past day and today, and haven't lost one with this build. So it's been really fun using it. You just keep your distance from people, go over their heads. Even if they throw AoE at you, it's really easy to dodge. If they have precision as well, you just dodge over them and it will be really hard for them to hit you. But my favorite part about this build overall is it's almost like a kill hunter type build. Like, you're able to hunt people down so quick, kill them real quick, find the next person. And because of this, I'm getting really high kill games. Usually I'm getting like 5 to 10 per game, depending on how many people are actually in it. Now, this is definitely a high skill type build. If you are new to the game or don't really have the best aim, you're gonna want to use AoE or use homing spheres, any of that. This is a very precise build where you have to hit shots. You have to know what you're doing. It's gonna take practice, and you're gonna want to have good aim, obviously. But once you get the hang of it, you're just gonna keep destroying people. You're gonna be juking them out. They're not gonna be able to hit you. You're gonna get shots on them. And honestly, I've never had more fun with any build in this game besides this one. It's just quick. It's really just fun to use and easy to kill people with. Like I mentioned before, this build is completely based on mobility and also precision. So for people asking, why aren't you having more offensive spells? You do more damage. The reason for that is because mobility, in my opinion, is much more important than having 3 spells that do a little extra damage. So with survivability in this game, no matter what AoE they put down, no matter how many spells or how many people, if you have the right movement abilities, you can get out of there when you need to, or you can just dodge around them and get hits in. So in my opinion, and this is strictly based on my opinion, having 2 offensive spells is much better than having 3 and having to worry about the mobility. So what I mean by this is, with things like Fire Rain and Black Hole, if you don't have the right movement abilities, you can get stuck in there and you will get killed regardless of how good you are at the game. So by having 3 movement abilities, especially sword dash, uppercut, and smoke because of their cooldowns, you're able to dodge practically anything, and you'll always have a spell active that you can use to dodge out of an AoE. So no, this is not the highest damaging build in the game, but is it one of the best builds? And in my opinion, and once again this is only my opinion, I have to say it is one of the best builds, if not the best build in the game. Now, the reason I'm saying this, and I've already explained to you guys a couple of my points, but with Frost Arrow, it's really easy to hit the shard. So if you start off with the Frost Arrow and you hit it, you're most likely going to hit the shard. So that right there is 55 damage, which is a lot of damage. Now think of it this way, if you hit the Frost Arrow, then a shard, they're still going to be a little bit slow, and they might start going to regular speed when you hit another Frost Arrow, and then they're slowed again. Then you hit the shard, that's 110 damage right off the bat. And if you want to get close to them and use sword dash and uppercut, they're going to die right away. Now, if you're concerned that this build only works against people that don't know what they're doing, I can tell you that's not true at all. The people I'm currently facing, Joe and Core Daddy, are actually very good players. After I kept 2v1ing them or 1v1ing them, and ultimately winning, they expressed their hate of this build by saying it's way too fast and does way too much damage, which is pretty much where I'm trying to go with this. It's quick damage, quick speed, hard to hit, easy to hit for you once you get a little bit of practice. Also, because of the new update 2.1.1, they made Frost Arrow and Shard have the same hitbox. So before, even though they were going the same speed, they felt a little different, and I had to aim a little bit ahead or a little bit behind. But now it just feels perfect. You're able to get around real quick, kill some people, and I know I've said this a billion times. I love this build. I think this is the best build. It's so much fun. You can do a lot of cool stuff with it as well. And before, it took me a really long time to find people, but I feel like I'm in PvP more than I'm out of PvP with this build, because I'm finding people extremely quick, and right after I kill them, I just go on top of the pillars or whatever, jump around a little bit, find someone else, rush them, kill them, continue. Another pro that you might find with this build is that homing spheres, usually like if you smoke dodge them, a lot of the time they'll still hit you. Even Rhino, they'll still hit you. But with Sword Dash, you're able to dodge them every time. I swear, I never get hit by homing spheres now that I have this build. And it's really nice because homing spheres, a lot of people are complaining about, saying it's OP. Personally, I don't think so, but anyway, like, this completely counters so many things in this game. AoE, all the meta things, the things that I've been more angry about than any other spell, like Black Hole Rain. I'm able to dodge. I don't have a problem with it anymore. It's really easy to dodge them. As I mentioned before, always go with the Frost Arrow first. Because if you hit the Frost Arrow, you're most likely going to hit the Shard. And if you go Shard first, even if you hit them, then Frost Arrow is going to be harder to hit. Regardless, just go with the Frost Arrow first. Now, as I also said before, use melee if you need to. It is not meant to be there to kill people with. You can kill them with it if they have a little bit of health or you want to knock them up or whatever, you can. I didn't have my smoke bomb on me at the moment because it was early in the game, but I just sort of had to include this because it completely destroyed my brother and also his friend or whatever, whoever this was, probably just a random duo. And this is another perfect example of why I use Frost Arrow first. He's sprinting. I hit him with a Frost Arrow, and then he just slows down, makes it so the Shard was extremely easy to hit, and ultimately it led to his death with that Frost Arrow. Now that pretty much sums up why I chose this build, what it does, some little tips for it. But watch real quick how many times I blindside the people. So I'll go that side using the dash, and then I smoke behind them, and then I hit them with one of my things. Now this guy, I'm going to hit from distance, which is actually a really nice shot. I'm going to head over to him, and then watch. Ready? He's looking over there. I'm going to dash behind him, blindsided him again, and killed him. In order to kill melee builds, all you have to do is keep your distance, and it's really not hard with sword dash and uppercut. So, when he rushes you, you sword dash back, uppercut, hit him, and then if he gets really close to you, just smoke bomb behind him, and then you start shooting at him again. Another nice combo I like to do with this build is knocking them up and then hitting them with a Shard or a Frost Arrow, or even both. So for here, I'm trying to keep my distance while also getting above them and shooting down at them. And then I'm just going to blindside them again, because blindsiding somebody, it takes a little bit for them to turn around and discover where you are. So if you blindside them, you're getting 2 free shots off, and you're the only one that's actually shooting in that battle at that current time. Well, anyway, that's all I have for this video, and I'm sorry guys I didn't post in the last couple of days. I do have a lot of other videos coming up. It's just I've been working on one specific video, which has taken a lot more time than I had at first thought it would. So, look forward to that. And I know I do this every video, but if you haven't checked out Valgrave Immortal Planes, please do. The devs are great, the community's awesome, and the game itself is absolutely amazing. I'm in love with it. So, it's free as well, guys. It's free, completely free, so check it out. Anyway, that is all, and I'll see you next time. Peace.